independent driving, such as you would be asked to do on your driving test for half of the time you're moving, could be by following traffic signs or by following a sat-nav unit which the examiner will bring and place on your dashboard. When the daylight starts to fade, it's actually easier to follow traffic signs, because if your headlights have come on, or if you switch them on, all the traffic signs will be reflective, apart from, of course, the ones that have big chunks missing, like the one we've just been past. So I am going to follow signs for the airport, and I've seen a little aircraft symbol on the previous big green sign. The fact there's a green background means that the road I am on is a primary route carrying relatively large quantities of traffic. Signs with a black background, like the one on the left, for delivery vehicles. Brown background is leisure or historic attractions. And if it's just a white background, which I can't see any of here, direction signs with a white background, that would be a non-primary route, a minor road, carrying relatively little traffic, and you might expect it to have only one lane because of that. So looking well ahead, I can see that next to the curve, well beyond this junction, after the blue sign, there is a sign with a roundabout symbol on it. It may not be very clear on the wide-angle view of the camera at the moment, but I can make out on the second line of text from the top what looks like a symbol rather than any words or reference numbers for roads, and I can actually see that it's an aeroplane symbol, but you may be able to see in this poor light, if you weren't having to work with a wide-angle camera, you may be able to work out that it is an icon of some sort. And the overall shape of the sign is the first thing to look for. These are all rectangular signs that we've got around at the moment, and then some colours. So those are the first two things to look for: shape and colour, then icons. And of all the signs I can see in front of me, I've got some icons on the brown sign, some cricket stumps, something complicated above that, looks like the letter M, which I happen to know is a museum sign, and then a duck at the bottom, so there must be some kind of nature reserve, and then there's a sad face and laughing face mask symbol, which is for theatres. Beyond that, on the blue sign, blue giving you information or telling you things that you should do. The blue sign, there is a zone symbol just below the arrow pointing to the left, and then the green sign that I initially started talking about, beyond that, has just a single symbol, that being the aeroplane, some kind of air terminal, airport or airfield, accessible by going straight ahead, which is the direction that all the place names and that symbol are closest to of all the lines leading off the roundabout symbol. The whole of that sign will be much clearer as we get towards it. So there it is, black car coming past on the left, probably going to swing through and go past the silver one on the right. I'm actually going to turn off the airport direction now, and at the roundabout I'm going to turn to the right, looking early over to the right, adjusting my speed so that I arrive when there is a gap, which there is now, so I can keep moving, using my door mirrors on the left as I go out onto the roundabout, and now looking over the top of my right mirror to make sure the curve is staying the same distance from my car. I'm on the next exit, so I'll get that signal on nice and early. Doing a double check behind, because the coach had suddenly stopped, having not noticed the traffic cones blocking one of the lanes in front of it, which means it was having to start reversing on the roundabout, a very difficult manoeuvre, very dangerous manoeuvre. I wondered why it suddenly stopped, because there are no traffic signals there.